Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Iceman Airsoft, and today we're going to be talking about the most affordable action camera for Airsoft, for any action sport that you might be doing now in this year 2019. So let's begin. So here today I have the Activeon CX Gold. So it comes this little case right here. Okay, I've obviously already opened it. This is the camera I've been using since last year. This camera is actually really great. So let's get into it. So here, when you get the camera, so you get the camera itself. It's almost like a GoPro. It's one of the GoPro competitors. They actually call this the GoPro Killer. You get your camera. You have a waterproof housing. You also have when you inside of here, you also get your charger. You get here a couple stickers. You can put them anywhere you want. You also have here memory card. You see, not a lot of action camera manufacturers don't really give you an SD card or a memory card in which you can store yourself, like maybe just to start off. So they give you this 8 GB memory card. And also you have here, you have a mount right here. If you decide to use this mount, you also get an extra door for the waterproof housing, and yeah, you get a couple manuals here. You got the other manual right here. Also, another thing is that you get is another mount, which is this one exactly right here, but I have already attached it to my helmet. As I said, I've been using this camera maybe since summer of last year. So let's just talk about this camera specs. So the camera specs is so obviously it records at 1080p. It can record at 60 frames per second, 60 frames per second, 30 frames per second, so on and so on. As for the camera, the pictures, it takes it at 16 megapixels. I really don't use this camera to take pictures. I mostly use it to make videos, because, you know, if I want to take pictures, I just use my phone. I mean, because why not? And it's easier to like just take out, but just why not? And also a really cool thing about this camera is that they have an app for this camera in which you can go. It's called the Activeon app, and basically you can download the stuff, right, like all your videos and all your content, literally right off the camera. The camera has built-in Wi-Fi, so literally when you connect it to your phone, then it connects to the app. So yeah, that's actually a really cool feature. Not a lot of action camera companies have. This is one of the really cool features here. We also have here, we have a couple ports here. We have a I think that's a, if I'm not wrong, that's a mic port. You could put an external mic. I really do not take this this camera out of the casing due to the simple fact that I play Airsoft. So when I do play Airsoft, it's been a couple times when they've actually hit my camera, and honestly I just got to protect the camera as much as possible. But eventually I found an alternative to be able to connect the mic, because with the camera being in here, the quality, the sound quality isn't that great. So also another thing about this camera, in here, in the camera itself, there is a there's this little screw thing in the bottom. See there, if you want to screw it into like a mount or something like that, into generally like a phone mount or anything like that, you can do that too. And this camera is actually really great. So just, you know, let me not just keep talking. I'm gonna just show you. So starting off, the video quality outside is really great, just due to the fact that there is natural light. There is light, so yeah, that is really good. The video quality is great outside. And right here, the camera quality is okay, but I guess the lighting transition is not so great. So it does start when it starts to get darker. It does start getting grainier. Like the video quality gets grainier. But you can't really stop that. Again, this happened with most action cameras. When you're indoors, it does get grainier. This right here is the app where you can control the camera from. You don't really need to touch the camera itself. You can control it just right from the app. So that's actually really, really great. And also, this is what I was talking about earlier. You can download the video just straight off your phone. You don't even need to go and download it in a computer to then download it into your phone. No, you can just download it right from your phone, which that's really great. So yeah, that's a really cool feature. And also here you can adjust your settings from the camera to what you want the camera to record as. You also have there a couple filters. You want to also the video quality 1080p and all that type of stuff, all that good stuff. Also, the most coolest feature is that the camera is touchscreen, so that's actually really, really great. I don't know what action camera is actually touchscreen, but yes, this camera is touchscreen, and you know that's one of the really cool features that this camera holds. So, in conclusion, it's a very, very good camera for beginners or people that don't really have like a lot of money. Like, you know, in this case, I can't afford a GoPro, so I prefer to use this camera. This camera's, you know, it can compete with the GoPro. Obviously, as you guys all know, with all cameras actually do really bad in low light situations. No matter whether it's a GoPro or not. And I've had a lot of complaints about this camera. But honestly, any single camera out there in a low light situation won't do very well. But yeah, and this camera actually goes for could go for maybe $60 to $110. There's also another two cameras made by this company. One is a CX Gold Plus, which I'll be talking about tomorrow or so. And then they have the other one, which is the Activeon CX, which they have in very various colors: blue, red, green, white, black, which that's pretty cool. But and at the end of the day, I don't think the Activeon CX can compare to this one. just due to the simple fact that the video quality in this one is really good. Well, that's gonna be it for me today, and I'll see you guys on the field. Iceman out.